feels like we're on the cusp of West Ham finally getting going in this transfer window. Definitely ramped up in recent days in terms of rumours and links to players and players coming in, players going out. No concrete news of yet, and it still feels like we're not quite getting going, but it feels like we're on the cusp. It feels like things are starting to happen. So I just wanted to talk about a few of the links doing the rounds at the moment, and give you my thoughts on them. Not from the side of a pool, unfortunately. I am in England, although you could definitely mistake it for Spain at the moment because it is very hot and apparently going to get even hotter at the weekend. But yeah, let's talk about a few of the rumours doing the rounds at the moment. I'm sure you've seen most of them, if not all of them. Mohammed Kudus is the first one I wanted to talk about and just give you my thoughts on it because obviously he's going to be a player of interest throughout this summer. And Mark gave us the update from X that Tottenham have sort of entered the race for him. Daniel Levy's put an inquiry through of around 50 million quid, which we've said is far below our valuation. And West Ham are basically hoping for a bidding war from the other Premier League clubs interested: Tottenham, Newcastle, Chelsea, I think even Man United interested at this stage as well. And we're sort of hoping for a bidding war. Now, first of all, with the Tottenham interest, I just wouldn't entertain it at all. Daniel Levy is, first of all, it's Tottenham, but Daniel Levy has proven very difficult to deal with. I know for all clubs, but definitely for West Ham, specifically for West Ham. It's made it very difficult for players to go to Tottenham to West Ham, from Tottenham to West Ham. And it's just been very hard to deal with. And he's made it clear that he doesn't really want to deal with West Ham. So why should we deal with them in terms of our prize asset? Why should we allow Kudus to be wearing a Tottenham shirt next season? I just wouldn't entertain it. We've got enough interest from elsewhere. We've got plenty of other clubs sniffing around. It's not as if we're reliant on Tottenham. They're the only club that Kudus wants to go to. They're the only club interested. So I just wouldn't entertain it. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what your thoughts are on it, but yeah, particularly at 50 million. I know that's been sort of rebuffed straight away, but yeah, there's no way I want to see Kudus in a Tottenham shirt next season. I think he is likely to stay in the Premier League, as Mark's already discussed, but yeah, not for Tottenham. We should not entertain it. But we have put ourselves in a difficult position. As we always do when we're selling players, we are just not very good at selling players, particularly like our prize assets. And Kudus is definitely one. He's had a bad season. I think, whether you think he should go or not, I think he is going to go. And there seems to be definite interest from elsewhere. And yet we still, we seem to be putting ourselves in difficult positions again, because I'm no expert negotiator myself, but surely saying that you need to sell before you can buy is showing your hand very early on and showing there's a level of desperation there that you need to sell players. And it's been made clear that Kudus is probably on his way out. It's been made clear that we'd be willing to listen to offers for him. And this constant notion of, we need to sell before we can buy, surely that is just telling clubs that, well, if we bide our time, as long as the window goes on, we can just, West Ham are going to get more desperate and they'll probably accept a lower fee. So I feel like we've laid out our battle plans early on, as we always seem to do. I don't think we should have put ourselves in this position. He's a prize asset. There's interest from elsewhere. He's definitely going to have offers this summer, whether we made it clear he's up for sale or not. So why show our hand so early? I don't really get why we put ourselves in this situation, because clubs are clearly going to test the waters now. Clubs are clearly going to try and get him for a cheaper price because they know that until we sell someone like Kudus, we can't buy players ourselves. And given our season last season, we definitely need to buy. So it feels like we've put ourselves in a bit of a difficult situation, as we always seem to do. But onto one that is again, another player that's probably likely to leave this summer is Nayef Aguerd. We've obviously heard lots of different rumours, lots of different links from different clubs. He's obviously refused to come back for pre-season training. So it seems like he's definitely on his way out. And the recent link is with Juventus and a possible swap deal with another centre-back, Rugani. Now, I think West Ham have sort of said that they want a cash-only deal, which completely makes sense. Like, Rugani is 30 years old. Like, he's older than Aguerd, and we're trying to sign young, hungry players. He was on loan at Ajax last season. I think he only made like 15 league appearances for them. He's had a few problems with injuries over the years. He's never really made an impression at Juventus. So why would we be interested in? We need to sell Aguerd for cash, so we have a cash flow problem. So why would you do an exchange of a player for someone that we don't really want, isn't it? I know there's been interest with him in the past, but he's not someone that's top of our list at the moment. So it feels like that we shouldn't even go near that. And we should definitely emphasise the cash only deal for Aguerd, which I think we have done, to be fair. But Juventus is the latest club to come in for him, and we just need to get him gone as soon as possible. I think the club are hoping out for about 20 million quid. I would have hoped we could have got a little bit more given his sort of successful season with Sociedad. But again, we're in a situation now where we're running out of time already. Like it's teams are making moves, and if we don't get some money in to start being able to sort of play around with it and get some players in, then it's going to get more and more difficult to sell these players because clubs are just going to offer such low transfer fees. So he's another one that I feel like we just need to get gone, but still we need to hold out as close to 25 million quid as we possibly can. But definitely feels like Nayef Aguerd is on his way out. Juventus is the latest club, and if you're Aguerd, I think Juventus is probably one of the biggest clubs that have shown an interest in him in recent times. So feels like that one could get going, but definitely not a swap deal for Rugani. Richard Coney, again, this has been covered by Mark already, but a valuation of 12 million quid just seems too high for us at the moment. I think he's a player that we see definitely as a third striker behind Fulkrug and someone else that we bring in. So yeah, we don't have any cash as it is. So 12 million quid on a player that's going to be pretty much third choice is definitely something I don't think we can pursue at this stage. But he does seem sort of like to still be a player of interest, as does James McAtee. This has been long-standing interest for a good couple of seasons now. And he's a player I do like, but I think at this stage that we've definitely got to focus on targets elsewhere on the pitch, central midfield, sort of physical midfielders. We still need another goalkeeper. We still need another right back. We still need to sort the left back situation out. We need pace up front. Like there's so many different positions we need to solve before a player like James McAtee comes to the club, particularly as Kudus and Paquetá have not left yet. So you don't feel like that sort of number 10, if you like, is needed right now, but he probably will be as the window goes on. But yeah, definitely a player of interest, James McAtee and Richard Coney. I know Mark has discussed this already. But yeah, there's definitely been talks going on around the club at the moment. Definitely a few rumours flying about, and hopefully things start to get going. Hopefully see some movement over the weekend. But anyway, hope you enjoy yours, and I'll speak to you in a bit.